Let's cut through the noise. You're not here because you want to see more content, or you're not here because you want to create more content. You want to create a content that builds an online community, which eventually converts for you, gives your business more clients, and that way that grows your business, that grows your revenue. And today I'm going to show you how to build that. But look, here's the truth, okay? No one cares about your content. What they care about is their problem. And are you going to solve them? Because there are millions of people like you who are ready to give the value, who are ready to build upon that value, and who are ready to create these communities. But guess what? The only people who are actually able to build these communities are the one who drives on value, are the one who does not just create content for views for more people or consider their audience as their audience demographic. Now, the thing that happens is when we are on this virtual online space, the only thing we see is these are the number of likes you got, these are the number of comments, this is the average audience retention, this is the average time duration people watched your video for, this is your CT of thumbnail, and this is XYZ things. And that's why you start to look at these people not as a problematic person, not as a person who is not able to sleep just because of that one problem that you are now going to sell. What you see them as, oh, I'm getting numbers, oh, am I getting views, oh, am I getting more likes, oh, am I getting more engagement? No one cares about that. The only thing that I care about when it comes to online communities and how we do it for clients is you need to look at them as a person who's here with a problem. You need to be a doctor and they consider them as patients, right? So now you're going to kind of take their history down and you are going to specifically go through those pain points that they are suffering, and then let's solve that problem. Because once we solve that problem, what happens is you build a connection. And that's why I'm saying that build so much immense value through your content. And it's not just doing for fun, it's not just doing for trends, it's not just doing it for views, it's doing it to solve a problem, and to particularly solve the problem that the viewers are here to for, because like there are millions of people creating content, right? The thing that makes you stand out is solving the problem and actually giving them the value that they think, oh my god, shit, how is it free, right? So the three big pillars why you are here in this video and how you're going to build this online community which eventually converts like dropping money. The first thing which we need to do is give the value, which I talked about. Value is and when you fix their pain. Look, everybody has some problem. Whenever, like smaller problems like having a smaller mole on your body, to having fever, to actually not being able to convert people into your business, to facing problems with online marketing, organic marketing, like you are guys. Like there are millions of problems. There are millions of problems with logistics. There are millions of problems with fulfillment. There are millions of problems where you can seek in those mentorship courses. There are millions of problems like people wearing tore up clothes, many problems, pest control, solar panels, millions of problems. And I just don't want you to be that business guy that, oh, I'll solve a problem and oh my God, now I have a business. No, what I want you to do is first find that ICP, everybody does it, your ideal customer profile, who's going to buy your products or who's the person who's suffering from X problem. Now you are the God who's going to save him and solve that X problem for him. So what I want you to do is one, fix their pain. Fix their pain. Just do it straight up for free. I'm saying that provide so much immense value that the person should feel dumb that why is it free? They should question themselves, oh my God, why is this guy saying this for free? He should have asked money. He should have, asked me some, got me into some course, or maybe he should have upselled me. But no, he's giving it straight for free. And I don't want you to create an extreme level of funnel like, oh, give me your email and then I'll send you a document and then you'll read it. Then, oh my God, in this document, I'm doing all those lead gen things that now I'm trying to convert you or upsell you. I don't want you to do any of those things. I just want you to create these videos and I want you to give straight up value. Maybe just create an XColly draw, maybe just through a me robot, just explain them, give them the raw stuff, give them the stuff that actually grows their business, or something that solves that problem, that the reason why they are not able to sleep at night, the reason why they are having that tension, that pressure. There are millions of problems going on in people's life, and you're going to solve that, and you're going to solve that by giving immense value, fixing that pain for them. And how are you going to do it? You're going to do it absolutely free, so that they feel dumb, they feel, oh my God, What a holy person, what a godful person you are, right? You're blessed by God. They'll give you free blessings. And then the main thing I want you to take care when you provide free value is this value should be immediately actionable. Because what you do is, we are not here to build up for the inspiration. What you do is, oh my God, this inspired me. This is my story. Look, these are good things, but these are things that comes under personality. The first thing that someone is going to like you for, or someone is going to know you for, or someone's going to even connect to you, is value you give them. Remember, it's always the value. No one connects with your personality first. Everyone connects to the value you give through your content, through your videos, through whatever you do. Okay, and I want it to be immediately actionable, so that the person who's watching your video today, in a week, if he applies that thing, you should see some actionable results like this video. If you apply these principles and genuinely work it, you will see immense growth within weeks. Okay, and I guarantee you this, you will see immense growth. And I'm providing this free value because I want to build a value. I want to build a community. I want to build what? I want to build a connection. I want to feel your problem. I feel your problem and I want to solve it to you. I'm a genuine person. That's how you do. The value should be immediately actionable steps. It should not be that, oh my God, it takes him a year long cycle to just fulfill that one single problem that you solved in a free video. No, he might instead just pay for it and solve it within a week, right? So you need to give the value that is immediately. So master the problem and then solve the problem, and then just give them that imaginable. And you know what, there are two types of medical fields, right? One is the allopathy that we usually do. You get an injection and suddenly your gastric problems are gone away. The other thing is homeopathy. Oh my God, take some pills, and after a month your gastric problems would go away. Do you want that, or do you want an immense just instant surgery or instant pill that just kills out your pain? You want to act as a painkiller. You don't want to act as, oh my God, I'm to throw that medicine from the root and I'm going to take your disease from the root. No, I just want you to serve as a painkiller to solve that problem immediately. Actionable steps, immediate steps. Okay, now comes the personality. Remember, value is first, personality second, and third will come to engine. Okay, the thing now about personality is, you need to keep them obsessed. And now what I'm saying this is, when you show your personality like how I'm doing in this video, first I gave you the value, now I'm showing you the personality. And you know, usually these two things go in hand. So when you're providing value, you don't want to sound like a dumb person. Solve this one thing, fix that pain, stuff so useful. You don't want to sound like this. You want to add that personality. You want to add your own charm. You need to add that thing that makes you know what I'm saying? So you need to show your personality, which does one, keeps them obsessed. Now second, which I see people usually not do on the internet, is embrace their flaws and overshare. The reason why I'm saying overshare is because one, this creates credibility that yeah, you are a real person. You're not a fucking bot. You are a real person. You have faced problems in your life. You have solved those problems in your life, and maybe this gives them a credibility that the value that you are sharing will now also help them to solve the problem. So let's say you just are on a random day, random evening, and your car got into a crash. I don't want you to be an influencer, but just show it to people that yeah, you are not a bot, or you're not some fucking anime character. You even like fail your aura sometimes. Like you just crashed out your car. Show your pics that how you crashed out your car and how you are now in a fucking hospital getting in some salt. Like you know, you understand what I'm saying. You need to overshare. You need to share that, oh, I got into a breakup and then I got into gym and then look at my transformation. And that first, I say it again, first comes value, then and then only comes your personality. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, just showing your personality, then you'll end up as an influencer, right? And as I said, once again, let's go back to this. You are a business owner, you're not an influencer. Okay, so and the third thing is, embrace your flaws. Look, everybody has flaws. Don't try to be that Sanjan View type guy, like you know, you are the extreme aura point guy. No, you have problems, you have some sufferings, and you have tried to solve them. So them, have you kind of tried to solve that problem? Show them what you were before, what you are now, what has changed, how you have changed, xyz things. Okay, and then the third thing which I want you to do is engine. Now, this is the third pillar. This is one of the most important pillars, and this is the actual stuff that will get you money. And now, this is also important. Like, you're giving them free value, you're building up your personality, and then you're creating an engine that converts for your business and that makes your life easier. The first thing is conversion driven content. Don't make content that this fool influencers make, or those fool influencers. You don't want to get brand deals, right? Or you don't want to create trending content that just keeps on getting views, or maybe you be a meme for a few weeks. You don't want that. What you want is, you want to build an extremely long cycle, but also extremely content driven cycle. So what happens is, once you integrate your conversion, whatever your funnels and whatever your xyz things are that actually gets clients to you, and when you kind of integrate that cycle with your content, now you have a conversion driven content. So what you do is, you create content in a way that helps people or intrigues people to solve their problem through your business. So now, let's say you have a value, okay, you have some value that you have given someone for free, and then they use that particular value point you gave them, or you drop some free game to them, and then once they use that thing in their business, that suddenly solves their problem. Oh my god, doctor, you solved my problem. Oh my god, you're awesome, you're god. Okay, now once they solve that problem, and once, so probably they were first facing some bottleneck, and you just show them a free video, now they solve that bottleneck, and now, oh my god, their life is happy again. But let's say after a few months they face a bottleneck again, and now they are like, oh my god, I'm back into that problems. And then they feel like, you know what, this time I'm going to hire this guy, I'm going to work with this guy, I'm going to pay this guy, and now maybe they'll be your client. But for that, the first step that comes is, you need to give straight up value, you need to build your personality, and then you need to convert. How do you convert? You need to have a clear context on what you're making. Don't just make trend worthy content. We want content that, one, again, back to that cycle, what is that person facing a problem for? You need a solution for that. That person needs a solution that only you and you can give in this world. And so you are trying to act as a doctor, you know what the pain points of your patient is, and you need to create valuable content which is combined with your personality, and give it to them for free. And that is the way you create more clients, you create a community for your business that keeps your business in a growth way, and that keeps that business growing, and it grows your personal brand in general. It grows your brand of whatever business you have. It makes you the only person or the top person in your business. And this is the way you connect, this is the way you build yourself, and this is the way you create a community that long lasts and builds a legacy for you. And obviously you can have, call to actions, and then you have what is the next step that needs to be clear in your head. Now, as I said, why does this work? Because value, whenever you provide value, people will kind of know you more, or people will acknowledge you. Then you'll slowly with your personality connecting, you will deepen those relations, you'll build trust, you'll build likability, and people will now trust you as like the only source of the way that can solve their problem. And once that happens, you convert them and monetize them. Now, no, this is no something, this is not some psychopathic shit. This is normal shit. This is how businesses operate, this is how funnels operate, and this is how you create a cold person into a warm person, into sales, and into finally a client that is a happy client. And it's not that you're going to suck your soul or suck someone's soul. You're trying to give them value, you're trying to actually help them, and you're trying to face some problems, and you need trying to have a monetary exchange for the solution you give them. That's it. We'll meet in the next video. You can just go down in the description, you can click on our website, and you can directly book a call with us if you want to solve any of those problems. If you have facing any bottleneck with regard to your organic content, or you want to build an online community, or you want to build a course, anything that's organic, we do it for you. So go down, we are the contacts. And that's it for this video. Like, share, subscribe, xyz. Bye.